Imagine an ancient African kingdom, Aksum, stamping the Christian cross on its coins, a bold statement of faith and identity, etched in gold and silver for the world to see. This happened long before many European powers even existed, at a time when much of the world was still finding its place on the map. The Aksumites were pioneers, setting standards in art, trade and religion that would echo for centuries. Nestled in the breathtaking highlands of Ethiopia and Eritrea, Aksum was more than just a kingdom. It was a powerhouse that rewrote the story of Africa's place in world history. Its cities thrived amidst rugged mountains and fertile valleys, where innovation and tradition walked hand in hand. These coins aren't just artifacts, they're proof of a civilization ahead of its time, minting currency that traveled to India, Persia and Rome. Each coin tells a story of distant journeys, bustling markets, and the far-reaching influence of Aksum's economy. Aksum wasn't isolated, it was a cosmopolitan hub, a crossroads where ideas, goods and beliefs mingled. Merchants, pilgrims and diplomats from across continents met in its vibrant markets, exchanging not just wares, but also knowledge and culture. The cross on their coins was more than a symbol, it was a declaration of faith and power. It marked Aksum as one of the first great empires to officially embrace Christianity, centuries before it became widespread in Europe. This African empire stood shoulder to shoulder with the giants of its era, boasting wealth, culture, and spiritual depth. Its monuments, tombs, and artifacts still inspire awe, reminding us of a legacy that shaped civilizations far beyond its borders. Let's journey back to the highlands of East Africa, to a time when Aksum rose from obscurity to global prominence. Imagine the dawn breaking over ancient cities as the world's eyes turned toward this remarkable land. We'll uncover the secrets of its power, exploring how its rulers harnessed innovation, diplomacy, and faith to build an empire that stood the test of time. We'll trace the sources of its wealth, from gold and ivory to the bustling trade routes that connected Aksum to the farthest reaches of the ancient world. And we'll see the legacy it left behind, a heritage that still resonates in Ethiopia today, and in the shared memory of humanity. The story of Aksum isn't just African history, it's world history. It's a chapter that connects continents and cultures, reminding us of Africa's central role in shaping our global past. It's a reminder that the tapestry of our past is woven from every corner of the globe. Let's begin our journey into the heart of Aksum, where a single coin helped rewrite the story of civilization. Aksum's story began quietly, as a small settlement on the Tigray Plateau around 400 BC. Nestled among the rugged highlands of northern Ethiopia, this unassuming village was surrounded by fertile valleys and dramatic escarpments, a landscape both challenging and full of promise. Its people, farmers, herders, and migrants from southern Arabia, blended cultures and skills, laying the foundation for something extraordinary. They brought with them new ideas, agricultural techniques, and a spirit of cooperation that would shape the destiny of the region. Over centuries, Aksum grew larger and more organized, mastering agriculture and craftsmanship. Terraced fields carved into the hillsides allowed them to tame the land, while skilled artisans fashioned tools, pottery, and ornaments that reflected a growing sophistication. Local chieftains united communities, paving the way for a centralized kingdom. Through alliances, negotiations, and sometimes conflict, these leaders gradually brought scattered settlements together under a single vision. The rise of a monarchy and the founding of the capital city, Aksum, marked a turning point. The city's stone monuments and stelae stood as symbols of unity and ambition, visible for miles around. This city became the kingdom's administrative, religious, and commercial heart. Temples, markets, and meeting places bustled with activity, drawing people from distant lands. By the 1st century AD, Aksum was a regional power, expanding its territory and influence. Its armies defended borders, while its diplomats forged connections with neighboring peoples. Its ambitions grew, to control the trade routes linking Africa to the wider world. Caravans laden with gold, ivory, and spices crossed deserts and mountains, connecting Aksum to Egypt, Arabia, and beyond. This wasn't a sudden conquest, but a steady evolution. Generation after generation, the people of Aksum adapted, innovated, and persevered, transforming their society step by step. The stage was set for Aksum to become a global force. Its legacy would soon stretch far beyond the highlands, echoing across continents and centuries. From humble beginnings, it was ready to claim its place among history's great empires. The transformation from a cluster of villages to a mighty civilization was underway. The journey from village to empire had begun. The world was about to witness the rise of a civilization that would leave an indelible mark on history. And the world would soon take notice, as Aksum emerged from obscurity to become a beacon of power, culture, and innovation in the ancient world. Aksum's location was its secret weapon: fertile highlands, temperate climate, and reliable rainfall. This abundance supported a thriving population and freed people to pursue trade, art, and innovation. The land was rich in gold, ivory, and other treasures, fueling a booming trade economy. Aksum sat at the crossroads of Africa, the Nile Valley, and the Red Sea, perfect for connecting continents. Goods from deep Africa flowed through Aksum to the world, making it a vital trade hub. Agricultural self-sufficiency and control of luxury goods made Aksum indispensable to global empires. Its strategic position and natural wealth set the stage for greatness. Here, geography and resources combined to create an economic powerhouse. Aksum was destined to rise. Its land was the foundation of its empire. Aksum's true ascent began when it mastered the Red Sea. The port city of Adulis became a bustling gateway, connecting Africa to the Mediterranean and Indian Ocean worlds. Ships from Rome, India, and beyond docked here, trading spices, silk, ivory, and gold. By controlling Adulis, Aksum dominated the era's most lucrative trade routes. Its navy protected these waters, ensuring safe passage and collecting taxes that filled royal coffers. This wealth funded armies, monuments, and a lifestyle rivaling Rome and Persia. Aksum wasn't just a participant in global trade, it was a gatekeeper. Its mastery of the Red Sea transformed it into a global superpower. Adulis was the jewel of Aksum's commercial empire. The kingdom's influence stretched across continents. Aksum's greatness was built on more than trade. It created its own written language, Ge'ez. This script, with its unique characters, became the language of kings, merchants, and priests. Ge'ez inscriptions recorded royal deeds, laws, and religious texts, uniting the diverse peoples of the empire. The script evolved to include vowels, making it one of the world's earliest true alphabets. Ge'ez helped spread literacy and fostered a shared identity. Today, it survives as the liturgical language of Ethiopian and Eritrean churches, a living link to Aksum's past. The creation of Ge'ez is a testament to Aksum's intellectual and cultural achievements. It gave the empire a voice that still echoes through history. In ancient Aksum, colossal stone towers, stelae, rose toward the sky. Carved from single blocks of granite, these monuments marked the graves of kings and nobles. The largest, the Great Stele, once stood over 33 meters tall, a marvel of engineering. Each stele was intricately decorated, symbolizing the palaces of the afterlife. Building them required immense resources, organization, and technical skill. These towers reveal a society that revered its rulers and believed in life beyond death. The stelae are more than monuments, they're windows into Aksum's soul. They stand as silent witnesses to the kingdom's ambition and ingenuity. Aksum's legacy is written in stone. Aksum was a key player in the ancient world, forging a powerful partnership with Rome. Roman merchants flocked to Adulis, trading glassware and wine for Aksum's gold and ivory. This alliance was built on mutual respect and economic necessity. Aksumite coins bore Greek inscriptions, signaling engagement with the wider Mediterranean. The two empires exchanged not just goods, but ideas and culture. Aksum's status was so great that it was ranked alongside Rome, Persia, and China as one of the world's 4 superpowers. This friendship gave Aksum political leverage and security. It was an alliance of equals, not subordinates. The partnership paved the way for a new spiritual connection: Christianity. As trade and ideas flowed, so did faith. The destiny of Aksum was about to change forever. The story of Aksum's conversion to Christianity begins with an extraordinary twist of fate. 2 young boys, Frumentius and Odysseus, were shipwrecked on the Red Sea coast and brought to the royal court as slaves. Over time they gained the trust of the king and became influential advisors, introducing the Christian faith to the heart of the Aksumite kingdom. Their teachings and compassion left a deep impression on the royal family, planting the seeds of a new spiritual era. King Ezana, moved by Frumentius's wisdom and faith, made a momentous decision. He declared Christianity the official state religion, transforming Aksum into one of the world's very first Christian kingdoms. A bold move that set it apart from its neighbors and marked a turning point in African history. Ezana's reign saw a dramatic change in the symbols of power. The ancient coins of Aksum, once adorned with sun and moon motifs, now bore the cross, boldly proclaiming the kingdom's new faith to the world and signaling a profound transformation in its identity. This religious shift rippled through every aspect of Aksumite life. Art, architecture, and daily customs began to reflect Christian beliefs, blending ancient traditions with new spiritual meaning and reshaping the very soul of the kingdom. Aksum's alliance with the powerful Christian Byzantine Empire deepened, strengthening its ties to the wider Christian world. Yet, the kingdom also became a beacon of tolerance, offering sanctuary to early Muslim refugees fleeing persecution from Mecca, a gesture that would echo through history. This act of compassion forged a unique and lasting bond between Christianity and Islam in the region, setting a precedent for peaceful coexistence and mutual respect that endures in Ethiopia to this day. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, with its ancient rituals and vibrant traditions, traces its roots directly to this pivotal moment. It has preserved the spiritual heritage of Aksum, keeping alive centuries-old practices and beliefs. Aksum's embrace of Christianity not only shaped its own destiny but also influenced the spiritual landscape of Africa, inspiring generations and leaving a profound legacy across the continent. Today, its legacy endures in the faith, art, and vibrant communities of Ethiopia, where ancient traditions are celebrated and passed down through the ages. The cross on Aksum's coins became more than a symbol. It became a beacon of hope and unity for generations, a testament to the enduring power of faith and cultural transformation. Aksum's golden age faded as new powers rose and trade routes shifted. Environmental challenges and economic decline led to the abandonment of its capital and port. For centuries, Aksum's story was shrouded in legend, its monuments standing silent. Yet its legacy lived on in Ethiopian language, religion, and culture. The spirit of Aksum endured, forming the foundation for future states. Today, archaeologists are uncovering the secrets of this lost superpower. Aksum's story reminds us that history is always evolving. It challenges us to look beyond familiar narratives and discover the richness of all civilizations. The echoes of Aksum are everywhere, waiting to be heard. Its influence shaped the world in ways we're only beginning to understand. The story of Aksum is far from over. Its legacy calls us to keep exploring.